Hello!
I have an idea for a theme song, actually.
What's the theme song?
We all just go, and that's it. That's just all it is.
Is
Are
that
we
is
making
that
our own music with that, or are we?
There's no
we
music.
just-
It's
okay.
literally.
incoherent monkey yipping?
Can you
This-
edit in like the splat? Like, can you find a soundbite of a literal piece of monkey shit hitting a brick wall? And
Yeah, I can
put
probably
in
find
at
that.
the end?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Welcome, sons of Harambe. We meet again on this fated turn of the year.
It's actually, you know, the weird thing is that
It's
this podcast
been
is
almost a year.
This podcast is
Yeah.
first to bitch about shit though, and we're talking about something we like. I like.
Usually, it's usually monkey shit, right?
Yeah.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
Monkey see, monkey scream. Monkey.
Well,
Disney to go fuck
I'll be
themselves.
honest. I'm kind of sticking with the theme. I don't. I guess you guys really like this.
I love this movie.
I have a lot of problems, but
Okay,
overall
I
I
have one
enjoyed my time in the theater, if that makes sense.
I have one major problem with this movie. That's it.
How do I want
Go
to start
ahead,
this?
I'll let you guys start because I personally didn't have any or many issues.
Okay, let me get mine out of the way, Trevor, and I actually might persuade you on this one. Why the fuck does Sandman join like the villains at the end when they break out of the apartment?
Yeah, I don't. That I also
This is full spoiler cast, by the way.
that is one. That is one of the probably many things on my list,
That's the only thing.
and I don't have them
because,
written
like,
down, so this is
He
all
kind
just
of
going to be
explained
off the
it.
cuff.
He doesn't. He kind of explained it though. He doesn't know this Peter Parker or trust him.
Yeah, I know. I hear you.
He knows
but-
the Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, but also you just watched him heal Doc Ock,
Yeah.
and he also told.
And he
Jamie
he
Foxx,
was
Electro-
yelling at fucking Electro basically to just fucking deal with it, and so they can be done and out of it.
Yeah. Like and also like even at the end of Spider-Man 3 and this movie, he's not a villain, Sandman.
Yeah.
Like at the beginning, he literally helps defeat Electro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I guess with that point, it's like even at the end of the movie when when all the Spider-Men come together, like trying to kill Tobey Maguire, it's like, I mean, why the fuck did you you saved him kind of at the end of Spider-Man 3? It's been a while since I've watched the
Yeah, he did.
the Maguire trilogy, but I mean,
Like-
he made up for your crimes and apologized to him, and now you're back trying to kill him and the Statue of Liberty. So you got good point.
Well, yeah, that's my only issue with this
I'll
movie.
agree with you there.
I also don't super get why there's a shield on the Statue of Liberty, even like in this timeline.
I also don't. Yeah, I fucking hated that. I also hated how they made Electro like really thuggish for like no reason.
I
Like,
actually the only
It
one of
didn't
these
make any
movies-
sense.
The only one of these movies I haven't seen is the Amazing Spider-Man 2, the second Andrew Garfield one.
Okay.
Partially because Electro looks stupid as shit. He was like
Yeah.
blue, right?
Yeah, it was
and he's
awful.
what he looks like at the beginning of this movie. They
Yeah.
fixed his costume though. In the
No,
second part, when he's, like,
this is
freaked
like
up,
probably my favorite thing that they did was go back on the Amazing Spider-Man stuff and fix all of their mistakes with those two movies.
They also gave Andrew Garfield like his unique sort of Peter Parker character that I really liked.
Yes, and I really liked Andrew Garfield in this. Like
got the short
I
end of the
hated
stick.
his movies, and he was he really did. And they fixed all of their mistakes with his movies. Those were like the high points of this movie for me.
So wait, but what's your issue with Electro then? You said they make him thuggish, but like,
Just his demeanor and the way he acts. It's nothing like how he is or was. Like his
the Amazing
original
Spider-Man
character in the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Yeah, he's like this fucking like balding, like nerd guy.
Dirty comb over, which
Yeah,
I
like
feel
comb. Yeah, like
They actually
and-
made a joke about it.
they
yeah,
did,
like-
and it made no sense because it was just they made a joke to mask the inconsistency of it, and I hated
well,
it.
it's hard. It's hard for me. to
There's a
segue
difference
to that one,
between,
because,
like-
again, I did not like those movies. I did not watch the second
I didn't
one.
either, but at the same time, you can't just erase what happened and erase what they did. And I like how they went about doing a lot of the redemption stuff, like, oh, like Andrew Garfield saves MJ. I thought that was really sweet, and his performance during that was fucking stellar. Where he was like breaking down because he didn't save Gwen.
Like, Electro is the villain in that movie, though, right? Like,
yes, yeah.
So does he not act like as a fucking villain in Amazing Spider-Man 2?
No. He goes like he just loses all of his original character. Is my point.
Okay.
He acts like a villain, but he's still like that nerdy comb-over guy.
Yeah.
How much of that do you think is... Well, you think like that's all in the script, or is that partially on Jamie Foxx?
It could be either. It could be either, but I have no idea.
Jamie
Foxx, yeah, and Jamie Foxx also does not act like that normally, so that's not the character he normally plays.
Yeah.
I feel like part of it might have been Marvel trying to...
Yeah, everything that went wrong, I think all the acting in this was phenomenal. I think the only thing that went wrong is Marvel's like writing trying to erase a lot of things or make things just make sense because it's hey, multiverse crap, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like one of the lighter things. I fucking hated pretty much everything about the ending. I hate when they punk you about Aunt May.
Punk you about Aunt May?
Yeah, like you think she's gonna be fine, and she acts fine, and then she just fucking dies, just like every other Aunt May and Uncle Ben.
No, that makes sense.
No, it does not.
That gave like weight.
That's kind of my problem with
it. It was they punked you, is what it was.
Yeah,
they did not punk me.
I kind of.
You should feel punked because if she had never gotten up and she died on that floor at the beginning, like Uncle Ben did, then that is fair. But the fact that they made her get up all fine and then suddenly she just collapses and dies because no one will help her, that makes no goddamn sense. It's not about that.
It is like
no, it's not about that. It's about
a lot of time you don't know it.
No. I'm not talking about that and how it doesn't necessarily make sense. It's the fact that from a cinematic point of view, it fucking sucks. You don't that's not something you do.
I guess.
Like I thought she was dead, and then she got up saying she was fine. There was no indication that she wasn't. I thought that was like, oh my god, she lives in this universe, and then she fucking just collapses and dies. That's the problem.
I didn't give a shit about.
So you get pain, you get relief, and then pain again because they stomped on your relief.
Okay, that didn't bother me at all. The thing that I got scared shitless about at the end was Tobey Maguire getting stabbed. Like the whole time I was like, oh please, God.
And that's another thing. They stabbed Toby, and then he's like, oh no, I've been stabbed before. It's like, okay, cool.
This is nothing, yeah.
So, okay. Like, this is like the villain with the highest fucking kill count in all of Marvel.
I mean, Thanos killed half.
Thanos ended with a negative KD.
What?
He went from 100 KD to fucking -1. Because everyone he killed came back, Mercy style, and then he got killed.
No, Vision died.
And all of his shit got fucking deleted.
Actually, dude, a lot of people died in Infinity
fine.
War.
So Thanos is fucking even.
No, a lot
if anything, Thanos going even.
I mean, also Tony Stark.
Tony Stark killed himself. Tony Stark killed himself. Black Widow killed herself.
But homie, if I shoot you in Halo and you fall off, do I get the kill?
Okay, no, Thanos is slightly above even. He killed Gamora and Vision.
I'm done. I'm done with this.
No, he died twice because he died on the fucking planet, and then he went back from the past and died again. He died twice in one movie.
I also like the married MJ.
Yeah, that they did hint at that with him being an older Spider-Man.
Honestly, all the dialogue between the Spider-Man was great.
And they hinted at how Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man like gave into his rage and started killing people.
Yeah, quit pulling his punches.
He just stopped holding back. He's killed people.
I'll just agree with Mason. I kind of enjoyed the ending.
Yeah, I love the ending.
What do you like about it?
So looking back, looking at recent articles, it looks like Tom Holland is going to do another trilogy. So I feel like this next trilogy will be good for people to quit calling him Iron Man Jr. Relying on his tech and being more of truly the neighborhood Spider-Man. Like
I mean,
McGuire and
he
Garfield,
is an engineering genius though, so he can still make the own like his tech. All the shit, like he used the fabricator that Tony Stark had.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the Iron Spider suit either.
But here's another thing: everyone forgets Peter Parker's Spider-Man. No one forgets.
You cut out, Trevor. Sorry.
Yeah.
You want to start over?
He doesn't have the support or like technology from Stark Enterprises, like money or any of that anymore.
Can I tell you why that's bullshit though?
Webshooters and nanotech.
Yeah. Can I tell you why that's bullshit though?
No, you can't because it's a dumbass reason.
No, it's not. Because everyone forgot that Peter Parker was Spider-Man. He's still a fucking Avenger. Everyone knows Spider-Man is an Avenger. So what the fuck happens with the Avengers knowing damn well Spider-Man is part of them and they just forget who he is?
Yeah, he's just... Well, no,
but they still know it's Spider-Man.
Yeah, they know Spider-Man. They don't know Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
But that doesn't make any sense because everyone knows everyone in the Avengers. That's like part of the Avengers that everyone knows their identities. So now it's fucking weird that Spider-Man's there without an identity to them.
It's weird, but
and
it's also
Shield.
magic. It's weird, but it's also magic.
I understand that. But they make it like such a fucking big deal, and they also just delete his entire life, which makes no sense.
So,
what you mean? No. They have to delete his entire life like that.
I tell you what would have ended up being good. Well, I'll tell you what would have ended up being good is if, like, I would have had at least some fucking respect for that ending if Doctor Strange had himself decided to include his friends as the people that know him again. Rather than going in. No, the problem, because he didn't start off with that as part of the spell. If he started the spell knowing that, but Peter's a fucking idiot and started like chiming in like, oh, but hold on, like he did it 6 times, that's what broke the spell. If he had started the spell knowing damn well who to like negate from the spell effect, it would have been fine.
But like the universe is already like shaky. If they do that and they start excluding like Neds and MJs, how many Neds and MJs accidentally flow through?
I don't know. No one else has a Ned and MJ in that universe.
Well, no, everyone has an MJ.
That you know of, yeah.
Yeah, all the ones we know of have MJs. No one else has a Ned that we know of. But
well, her name isn't. Her name's not Mary Jane either. But yeah.
But like, it would be anyone who is Spider-Man's friend and knows he's Spider-Man. Like his close friends. I don't know how the fucking wording would work. Like people are still gonna leak through. The only way to do it is like fucking firing Halo with the flood. You just kill fucking everything and hopefully it'll work. Because like the more exceptions you make, especially when shit's already tearing apart, the more things leak through. That's why. Also, I think like for Peter's character arc, this is important not to
by
fuck with
just
magic.
deleting fucking everything. Yeah, I guess, but I still don't like how it ends. Like, it leaves Tom Holland, like, this current Spider-Man that we are having to sit through 3 more movies of, in the worst spot of all of them. And he doesn't even, he gives up. He doesn't even continue. He gives up. And he goes off on his own to live his own life. He goes to get his GED or whatever.
Yeah, he starts fresh.
He just gives up.
That's not giving up. Well, what it was is he saw the bandage that MJ had. And he just made the decision itself, which is, you know, we can have the fucking discussion of, like, whether or not we do that, yeah, that doesn't fucking matter. He made the decision that, like, he's not going to bring her back into his life.
She told him to come find him. She told him to come find her.
Just said we have that conversation, but that's not the point. The point is the decision he made from that.
Yeah, and I hate that decision.
That's okay, but you're not Peter Parker.
Neither is fucking Disney. My point is I don't like the writing. I don't like how the writing ended the movie. That's my point.
So, all right, man. Do you have any other complaints about it before we kind of start diving into what we like?
Probably.
Well, come on.
I don't. I'll figure it out as I go.
As you go?
Yeah, as I go.
Hear him.
I don't have it all written down. Like I said, it's gonna have to be off the cuff.
Okay, just performance-wise, I thought Tobey Maguire was great, especially.
I think
since
they
I
all
haven't
were.
seen him I haven't seen Tobey Maguire in anything since I don't know which came out first, Great Gatsby or Spider-Man.
Great Gatsby.
But-
No, Great Gatsby was the most recent. What are you talking about?
I didn't know which was the most recent. I
Oh,
try
yeah.
not to remember Great Gatsby.
Great Gatsby was like 2012.
13.
He still
his
looks
last,
fucking
yeah,
young
like
in that movie.
yeah, he is. His last
He-
Spider-Man movie was like 2008 or maybe like 6.
7.
Yeah.
No, he.
Holy shit, Great Gatsby was 2013. That was
Yeah.
holy shit,
Yeah.
less than 10 years ago.
No, he looked old as shit to me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
definitely
looked pretty
aged.
old.
Which is good for.
He
his
definitely
Spider-Man.
aged.
He looked fucking rough.
He acts.
I thought it
like-
was good though.
Yeah, no, it looks great.
It was good.
He acts as an older Spider-Man
Yeah.
from his trilogy would act.
Yeah, I mean he's in like
I
his
thought-
40s.
Yeah, but he went from like babyface Tobey Maguire to like old babyface Tobey Maguire. It was a little bit,
I guess, but
Sorry.
like there is especially when I guess when he first shows up, but there is a substantial amount of time after his
yeah,
movie.
for sure.
Like it even said like you really get an idea of how much time passes when he starts explaining everything that happened in his timeline. Like he literally worked on the fucking Green Goblin serum for like years.
I always bring this up. I do hate this version of Flash in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I do not like this version of Flash.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
Oh no, I can't stand that. I can't stand that
I-
Flash.
I
No,
sorta do-
Flash in the Maguire movies was good. That was a good Flash.
I sort of do like the more diverse cast for Spider-Man here because like maybe when Stanley was writing it in like the 50s and 60s, you could have like an all-white class of Spider-Man's friends, but in like modern New York, that would be even weirder.
Yeah.
It's not that aspect of him. It's the Flash is meant to be sort of this bully character who gets redemption and eventually like idolizes Spider-Man and all that.
Mhm.
Not like can I be friends with Spider-Man like that?
I'm best friends
Fine.
with Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's not that.
Yeah.
You know? Especially because,
he's-
like,
I wrote a book. Like he's so fucking
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah.
and Flash in the comics ends up being one of my favorite characters when he becomes Agent Venom.
He's a well-written character.
Well, even
Yeah.
I enjoyed Flash in the Garfield.
Yes, in the Garfield
The
movies
first
as well.
Garfield
His
movies.
that was
Oh, yeah.
phenomenal. That was fucking phenomenal. Was the Flash in the Garfield movies?
It's like, yeah, he wasn't one-dimensional. Like when Ben died, like he's like, "I'm sorry, man." Like,
I will say,
and he
this
was
movie,
sympathetic.
Yeah.
this movie made me think that maybe I should go back and watch Tobey's trilogy, the 2 Garfield movies.
Yeah.
As
I mean,
well.
I'm never gonna say that the 2 Garfield movies were good, but it really puts in perspective of how much they really tried to fix that mistake. Because and it shows as well how good of an actor Andrew Garfield is because he's good in those movies and he's good in this movie. And it sucks that his trilogy got like cut short because of bad writing.
So you guys know I don't watch trailers, right?
Yeah.
I knew that people had been talking about Tobey Maguire, so I assumed that he would show up. I did not expect Andrew Garfield to show up, so that was major when he did for me.
No,
Or any of the villains.
I was pretty positive that Andrew Garfield was coming.
I had seen like the screenshot of Doc Ock, so I knew Doc Ock would show up. By the way, again, amazing performance. I
Yeah,
love
that
the
was
way the
fucking wild.
nano machines fuck with Doc Ock. I love the ending with Doc Ock betraying
Doc
Sinister
Ock's
Six.
redemption was so fucking good.
Yeah, no, I loved William Dafoe and Alfred Molina.
Willem
in the-
Dafoe is
Willem
just
Dafoe is so
William Dafoe
good.
He's just one of the greatest actors of our time. Horribly ugly. Like it's difficult to look.
He's
at
such
him
a
for an
good
extended period of
goblin.
time. But he's
Yeah.
such a good actor.
He's such a good fucking goblin.
I would really
too.
like a movie that just stars Danny DeVito and William Dafoe together, just so we can have like the 2 ugliest men in the world who are both
Steve,
great actors.
Steve
together.
Buscemi. Steve
Let's bring
Buscemi.
Buscemi
Yeah,
too. We'll
Steve
make it- yeah.
Buscemi.
You know what we should do? Let's have a movie for each of them, and then we'll have a final movie where they join together.
Well, Willem Dafoe, I'm sorry, I really loved you in all of David Cage's works.
He's on Beyond Two Souls, isn't he?
I think so, yeah.
He's gonna be on Two Souls. the issue is William Dafoe's just a genuinely great fucking actor.
He is, yeah. I also loved you in the Death Note.
Also, oh Jesus, oh my fucking god. I want to talk about costumes a little bit. They didn't touch Doc Ock. No fucking reason to. Doc Ock's costume
reason.
was perfect in the movies. The Green Goblin, they kept the green suit, which I actually liked as a kid, even though I know
did too.
how fucking bad it is from the comics. I actually
I love it. I like it.
We grew up with it, so we're jaded.
Yeah, I grew up. Maybe I am jaded, but I think it's perfect. He's the Green Goblin. He should be a Green Goblin, and he is a Green Goblin.
They mixed it together, though. They had the Green Goblin original costume for just a little bit, smashed the helmet, and then he has, like, this hobo goblin costume where he gets his hood, he has the armor underneath. I thought it was perfect. It was a perfect way to combine them.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
We talked about fixing Electro, which was major to us.
That was major. And every time he used, like, a lightning, the fucking electric mask would show up from, like, the old shit. That was so good!
Fucking love that. In general, I also like the sort of darker half fight within the Green Goblin character where he goes to the homeless shelter where Aunt May is and he's with them for most of the time. Then, like, SpiderSense is triggering and he's trying to figure out where it is. And it's the Green Goblin about to set off a pumpkin bomb.
Yep.
I really like this movie, Mason. I'm sorry that you didn't.
I don't know about you.
It's like 50-50.
I love the
he cut out.
Cut out again.
And Goblin is just beating the shit
Trevor,
out of him.
I need you to roll back about 15 seconds. She cut out.
Sorry, my internet's acting up.
You're good, man. You live in a frozen hellhole.
Yeah. No, but I love the fight in the apartment building.
Oh, it was great.
Oh my god.
Beating the shit out of them and just smashing them down floors.
Speaking of beating the shit out of him, I know Mason complained about Tobey Maguire getting stabbed. If you go back and you watch the Tobey trilogy and then the others, he's always gotten the shit beat out of him more than any other Spider-Man.
He gets stabbed. Tobey gets stabbed all the time.
A lot. He gets the shit beat out of him constantly.
Oh my god, yeah.
I don't know if that was like a Sam Raimi decision to have like a more realistic, grittier Spider-Man or what, but oh, another weird reference. I found it to be the Tobey Maguire trilogy. Is that early on Tom Holland's to Spider-Man talking to Aunt May says that like it's not my problem, and she keeps stopping him on it. And I quote it sometimes because I think it's fucking hilarious. That not my problem because that's how Uncle Ben dies in the original Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Is he says not my problem when the mugger runs out and then goes and kills Uncle Ben.
Yep. But that's another thing, is that's another fucking problem, is that, like, he realized, okay, maybe it is my problem, and he tries to help them, and then she still dies.
Yeah.
I mean, good actions can have consequences, too, even though it's the right thing to do.
But my point is that, like, it's an illusion of choice, I guess, at that point. There's no real effect, it's just always going to happen. Like, his actions mean nothing.
No, if he chose to send him back, Aunt May would have lived. Yeah.
As well, they don't really give us any reason to not fucking send them back as soon as we're able to.
Yeah.
They're gonna go back to their time, nothing's gonna fucking change, because they're gonna go back to the fucking nexus point that they came from. Nothing is going to fucking change. It doesn't make any sense. You may fix them here, but they're going to return to their world and nothing's going to change. Because it didn't happen in their world.
No, they'll go back as them.
How?
Yeah, that's where...
Green Goblin is fucking dead in that timeline. But they brought him back from the fucking past. They're all coming from... But they're all coming from different timelines, so sending him fucking back creates a new timeline.
Yes, there's infinite timelines.
Yeah, so this is post...
And that's fucking stupid.
You haven't watched Loki.
Yeah, you haven't seen Loki.
But it doesn't matter.
Obviously, create the multiverse.
Yeah,
because there was one single timeline.
But that's not the case
up until
anymore.
Loki, which is no longer the case for Phase 4 of Marvel.
Now the multiverse is there, and it's not fucking stupid. I'll fight to my dying death.
No, I hate multiverse. I hate
No,
multiverse.
to my dying day, Marvel's multiverse is so much better than the fucking 52 Earths of DC.
If they
and that shit
didn't,
they can't
no, I
keep
hate
together.
that too. If they don't fucking cross, it's great. But when they fucking make them cross for no goddamn reason, it always ends up being terrible.
I always love a multiverse.
So
I'm fine with having like alternate universe kind of stuff, like the Red Sun fucking series for DC.
Masterpiece.
Yeah, or like the fucking the Darkest Night series as well, which is like a undead nightmare kind of bullshit.
Darkest Night is an alternate universe. That was in the mainline DC universe.
Either way, like
Do you
those
mean Flashpoint?
No, Flashpoint is where they fucking converge and then Superman is evil and takes over the world. No, I don't like that.
No. God damn it.
Aquaman.
Flashpoint is where Flash goes
I know,
on
he
like
goes-
a treadmill and he goes too fast, so everything gets wonky. And
Yeah, it's fucking
there was
stupid.
this-
Everything
okay,
involving
fair
Flash, everything involving fucking Flash is stupid because it breaks the universe and it's not fun.
In fairness, the stories that came from Flashpoint that weren't Flashpoint were excellent, like Thomas Wayne being Batman and his wife being the Joker.
Yeah,
and
that's fine.
The Legion of Doom being not an evil villain group, but a flying super prison. And like
I like those
Deathstroke-
stories. I like those stories contained in their own fucking world though. Like mixing those things never ends up being fun for me.
Do you not like the more original ones where like the Justice League got trapped in like the Counter Earth where they have the evil Justice League that rules the world?
No, that's fine. If it's contained in its own thing, that's fine.
Well, it's not. Like it's the original Justice League getting trapped in the other world. Oh, it's an isekai.
Yeah, but it goes back.
Yeah, they go.
It's
back
all
to their
yeah,
world.
it's almost like a side story. Nothing comes back with them. It stays that way. It's just like it's almost like its own like it's like a what if. I hate what ifs too, but
I adore what ifs.
yeah, I know you do.
They're classic Marvel.
I'm sure you like you want to know what if Goku can beat AIDS, you know?
Yeah, no, I want to know what happens if the zombie virus is introduced to the Marvel Universe, or if the Venom symbiote gets on Deadpool.
Yeah.
Or if Galactus wasn't actually Galactus, but a giant conspiracy orchestrated by the government.
Mhm.
That's a really good one, by the way. I grew up reading these comics as a kid, so I've got the fucking arsenal in the back on them. Unfortunately, I did.
I don't like what ifs and I don't like multiverse. I like alternate universe stories, but I don't like convergence. Convergence
This was
never
sort
ends
of-
up being good for me.
I know we're order's fucked. It doesn't matter. We're just talking into the wind. Can we talk about the after credit scenes?
Yeah. I only remember one. Were there multiple? I may have only seen the first
there were
one.
two.
For what?
Okay, so the first one was Venom, right?
Yeah, that was cool.
Where
I
the
guess.
symbiote gets left
Okay.
behind, so now we're gonna have the Venom symbiote in the Marvel Universe
Yep.
or Cinematic Universe. That's fine. Also, I kind of
Well, hold on. Did Marvel actually secure Spider-Man again? Because it was up in the air whether they were going to be able to retain the license for Spider-Man or if they were going to lose it and Sony was going to skip out on them.
Let me go back to the article.
Well,
Because
I
the
know
article
they.
was from
Because if he's getting a new trilogy, well, I hope they got the fucking rights for it.
Sony producer has confirmed in an interview with Fandango that Holland will return for a future trilogy of Spider-Man movies that will continue to be set in the MCU.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, also
So,
like it has to
this
be.
is
because the
coming-
Venom symbiote
yeah.
gets left.
So that is coming from Sony's half, which Marvel
Okay.
obviously won't turn him down on.
I guess, yeah, it doesn't require... But no, it's going to require, even if the symbiote's there, it's going to require the rights to Venom.
Yes.
Which again, Sony
But-
has.
Yeah,
But they wouldn't.
exactly.
They wouldn't have. they
Sony
wouldn't
has
have done
everything
that if they
involving
didn't have
Spider-Man.
Something in the plans. You know.
Yeah.
I also haven't seen.
I don't
the
know,
Venom in-
because they've done it before.
when
I don't know, but they've definitely had some licensing problems before.
they've had licensing problems, but no after credit scene has ever been left in the air and
No.
nothing done with it. So I'm of the assumption that it's secured for something in the future.
Yeah.
Howard the Duck?
Howard the Duck, yeah, he's already in.
Yeah.
He's in space somewhere.
Yeah. Somewhere.
God damn it.
We're never
I
getting
hate
a movie.
that fucking duck. I also like that, as much as you hate the fucking multiverses, they do canonize like all the Spider-Man movies, all the fucking superhero movies that ever come out now. They're just in other universes.
Yeah, they spoiled a
Pretty
lot of. They showed, you could see in the silhouettes in the like cracks.
I
You could see a
saw-
lot of the villains. You could see Rhino.
I saw. I didn't see Rhino. I saw Scorpion.
Yeah, Scorpion.
Oh,
What's it?
is there
The
a
Hunter. The Hunter.
Craven.
Great.
the
Yeah,
Hunter.
Craven. Craven. I saw
Craven
him.
is one of the stupidest characters when you first look at him, because he's got this stupid ass like lion costume thing going on, and then you actually read a comic with Craven where he has Spider-Man in the jungle and he's hunting him, and you're like, okay, I like this.
Yeah. Yeah, like you think he's just some fucking caveman dude, but no, he's pretty cool.
No, he's actually a really interesting character.
Yeah.
This other after credit scene that you missed, Mason. Did you miss it, Trevor?
Are you talking about basically
The trailer, the goddamn trailer. I was so upset.
Yeah, the trailer.
It's a trailer for the next Doctor Strange, Mason. Into the Corridor of Madness, I think.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
The Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, that's it. It was just a goddamn trailer, and you know I don't watch trailers. And after credit scenes have never just been trailers before, so I was fucking furious leaving the theater that I just got forced to watch a trailer.
Yep.
I was not pleased with that. I don't know what the overall fan reaction is.
I'm kind of hyped for it.
I'm hyped for the movie. I'm watching the movie, but I didn't want I wanted a teaser for it. I didn't want.
You didn't want the full like 2.5 minute trailer.
Yeah, it's never been a trailer before as a stinger ever.
Yeah, so it's not really an after credits scene. It's just like, here's a fucking trailer. Have fun.
Yeah. If I want to watch, if I want to just watch a trailer, like I pull it up on YouTube.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
not really
like,
what the
it's
thing is there
Doctor
for.
fucking Strange. He's probably one of my favorite like superheroes, I guess, ever. So I'm definitely watching it.
Also, despite not being American, Benedict Cumberbatch does a fucking incredible job as.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, I'm super glad they got him, because there for a little
He's
bit.
so fucking
Marvel
good.
wasn't sure they were gonna get him. I feel like he's one of the
Best cast.
I just think he's a great, I just think he's a great actor. I love his work. He was great as Khan in fucking Star Trek.
Yeah.
Sherlock was okay.
Mason, do you have any other complaints about the movie?
None that I can think of right now.
Okay.
Overall, I really liked when the fucking Peters got together. I liked a lot of the comedy, like between the three. Like, you got the tingle thing? Not for bread.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking also. I also love the Webshooter thing, because it's
where they
weird.
Where Toby's the only one that just makes webs. He just has webs. I did think it was. Yeah, I did think it was fucking weird though, like Toby in the lab with the two other Spider-Men, because he's not like a lab guy. He's a photographer, and he just makes webs. That's just that his body just has webs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really make sense him doing all this fucking chemistry shit,
well,
no.
He does,
Toby or like Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland are.
Doesn't he work in the lab with Doc Ock and Spider-Man 2?
I mean, not really. Like, he's not a scientist.
Yeah.
He's not a scientist. He's a photographer.
I know that was his main thing, but that's always been Spider-Man, right? He's a photographer, but he also does the science shit.
But not in Toby's movies, really.
Yeah,
Like Toby's character was not a scientist, as opposed to like fucking Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield was a fucking genius, like chemist. Like he literally created his fucking webs in a lab. That's like what he does.
So it's not shown, but it is talked about though. Like, now that I'm actually thinking about it, like he read all of this shit on Norman's nano.
Yeah, like he said, like he did say like he's been working on it for years or whatever, on like how he might have been able to save him.
And he knew quite a bit about Otto's machine before it all went haywire, if I remember right.
Yeah, I mean, that was a big part of his fucking movie, though, was trying to figure out how to fucking fix him. Or beat him.
I really enjoyed the fight between Peter and Doctor Strange.
Yeah, actually, I liked it too, where he uses geometry
It's like,
in the
oh, this
Mirrorverse.
is it's like this is just basic geometry.
It's a lot of like, it was really cool to see how powerful his spider sense actually is, that even when he's knocked out of his own body, he can, like, the spider sense will still protect him.
Yeah.
I thought that was
I
really
like that.
cool.
I thought that
Like,
was
he can almost bend reality just because of how powerful his spider sense is. I thought that was really cool. His brain just moves at fucking hyper speeds.
Yeah. So, I don't know about you guys and how big of a fan you are of the Netflix stuff. I was.
Oh my god! The Daredevil cameo was the best part of the movie! Like, fuck Toby, fuck Andrew, the Daredevil thing was so cool! No, but
Fucking
for real, I
Charlie
love both
Cox.
those guys.
Yes!
And he just catches the brick.
Yep.
That was awesome. I really liked the Murdoch.
I like that being plugged in. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll ever have a scene, or
I
there's ever
think
gonna be a
that's
reason to
his-
bring Jessica Jones or Luke Cage back.
Well, I'll be honest, that's probably the extent of what we're ever gonna see on Daredevil, even.
They may do a movie
Well-
for him.
I doubt it.
Really?
He got a series that didn't really do well.
It did
I
great.
thought that was the best out of all of them.
No, Jessica Jones is the best one, but
Nah, I fucking hated the other ones.
So, I won't spoil anything because there are some other Netflix people that pops up in Hawkeye. I don't know if you guys are gonna watch.
God
I
damn it, I
knew.
forgot that came out.
I
will watch it, Trevor, but I don't look forward to it.
I think we're gonna see more Netflix people pop up.
Okay, because
Yeah.
that always felt really weirdly up in the air of like characters. Like, it didn't really make sense that they weren't in at this point.
Well, and I think it was tough with the Netflix deal. Even when they canceled the shows, I think there was something in the contract that kept them from using the characters for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
they
it was
couldn't use them.
something weird.
They couldn't use them outside of Netflix, probably.
Yeah.
Trevor, you gotta tell me. We generally have similar opinions. I think that Falcon and Winter Soldier is the best thing to come out of Marvel ever, and I know you don't agree with that opinion. But do you like Hawkeye?
That's a fucking hot take.
No, it's not a hot take. If you fucking watch it, it's insane.
I'll disagree with you on the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I liked Loki more.
Loki's fantastic. I don't like it more, but
I
it's okay.
anticipate liking Loki fucking leagues more.
Hawkeye was good. It definitely humanized him more and like shown the human side of being a superhero and just the toll it takes on your body.
Okay. I'm going to watch it. I just wanted to know if you thought it was worth watching.
We're talking about
It's worth
Hawkeye,
watch.
right? Like Clint.
Yeah.
I feel like he's very humanized in the movies that we've already seen.
I do as well. But
I
think
really
you mean,
like his character a lot.
I think Trevor means showing like other sides of like the hero thing that they just sort of just don't have
The
time for in
after
the movie.
effect of like really getting your ass beat.
Does it go through his time as Ronin?
No.
Okay. That's
so
unfortunate.
without spoiling too much because it's the first episode, it's trying to fix some of the Ronin's mistakes. Like that 5-year gap.
I would have
It
rather
says-
seen the 5-year gap personally, but
Yeah.
I want to see that anti-hero kind of thing come out. Because Marvel just won't fucking do an anti-hero.
They are. It's in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh no, Moon
Knight?
I feel like Moon Knight got a
Moon Knight
Disney Plus
Moon Knight will be as well,
series.
hopefully.
I'm very excited for Moon Knight. One of my favorites.
If they do it right, Moon Knight's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah. Very
A very-
Deadpool similar character.
Uh,
I mean, he's batshit crazy.
They got Oscar Isaac to play Moon Knight.
Oscar Isaac. Do I know them?
looking it up.
He was in Dune.
I didn't see Dune.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
the Star Wars. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Poe Dameron, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, he's Poe.
Now that man I know. Yeah, he's a good actor.
They're also. What are the other ones? She-Hulk, and there's one other.
Ugh, I hate She-Hulk.
I'm not a She-Hulk fan either.
I do not like those comics. It felt very forced, and she's kind of lame. I don't even like regular Hulk that much, but at least his origins are really cool.
They do some cool things with Hulk when they do Planet Hulk. In the comics. And the Red Hulk saga is pretty good. Trevor, did you know the one besides Moon Knight and She-Hulk?
Hulk just always felt like he was there to cause turmoil for everyone else involved.
He's also a fucking incredible asset.
He's not as much of an asset as it cost.
Miss Marvel?
Miss Marvel is coming next year as well.
That's a weird one. Okay.
It's weird when Captain Marvel's already a thing.
Oh, I guess there's an I Am Groot that's coming out next year as well.
That's kind of dumb.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just give us another Guardians. I don't give a shit about Groot. Give us another Guardians.
The issue is James Gunn got pulled away for the Suicide Squad, which was also good.
That was great. I love that.
Well, because Disney freaked out and tried to goddamn cancel him, and then everybody's like,
it's fucking ridiculous. And then DC's like, we'll take that, thank you.
Yo, homie, you want a job?
Yeah.
And sure enough, it was like the best thing to come out of DC in like fucking 6 years.
I always get shit for it. I like the first Suicide Squad, but this one was definitely better.
No.
The first one.
Really?
I didn't like it.
A lot of people did.
I kind of liked it. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I mean, like, Jared Leto was only in there for like 5 minutes, so I thought it was pretty good.
If you blinked, you can miss him.
Yeah, I know, it was great.
It really was.
I blinked.
Like, Margot Robbie carried the first one.
Oh my, well, people fucking shat on Will Smith too. I thought his Deadshot was alright.
It's okay.
His fucking constant flashbacking was annoying though, but I thought he performed it well enough.
Also, Flag was good in that movie. They also, have you seen the trailer for the fucking Peacekeeper?
Diablo was good. Peacekeeper?
No, I haven't yet.
I actually like Diablo.
Yeah, I like Diablo. They did that well.
I watched the first trailer, but that was a while ago.
I don't know if I'll watch that. I probably will watch with my dad. He's watching Doom Patrol and all that shit. The DC shit is just so disjointed and weird, though. Like, the movies were coming out and they had the heroes from the CW, but the CW shows didn't connect to the movies at all.
See, that was the problem.
But now some DC shows do connect to the movies, but it's hella weird because, like, a lot of those movies are shit. And I'm not sure if they're keeping.
I don't know which shows would connect because they all got their own movies, and they even recasted fucking Flash for their cinematic universe, which was a terrible idea.
The big one, Mason, that I think connects. I think it connects.
I haven't seen Doom Patrol.
Also, Titans, right? Or is Titans not?
I don't know.
I haven't seen any of this shit. Again, I don't touch DC.
None of us have really touched much DC. I used to watch a lot of the CW stuff, but I mean, like, all the movies were fucking terrible. Wonder Woman 1984 was a fucking travesty.
I threw DC away after.
Apparently, I have not watched the fucking. I've not watched the fucking like re-edit of the Justice League movie. Yeah, I've not seen that
movie. People love it.
Exactly. I've heard it's fucking phenomenal, but I have not seen the Snyder cut.
Speaking of Wonder Woman 1984, you know the woman who directed and wrote that one.
Yeah, she's fucking terrible.
And I think writing Star Wars Alphabet Squadron. Is it Alphabet Squadron or no?
It might be.
She is directing something Star Wars. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's anything important. Luckily.
It's not Andor, is it?
No, it's not Andor. It's a film. By the way, Book of Fett's coming out in like what? 2 weeks? The first episode?
No, yeah, I'll be.
No, like 6 days, dude. I'm fucking excited.
I am so hyped, dude.
Oh, I can't wait to try and avoid spoilers for fucking half a year. It's Star Wars Rogue
like
Squadron,
6
Mason.
episodes, so.
She's making Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Patty Jenkins.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't care about that.
I don't know if she's writing.
I don't want her fucking touching anything Star Wars. She is. I don't want her touching anything Star Wars personally, but
for the record, since we're here and that's like our biggest thing we like to talk about, all of the
I think we looked her up and everything she's written was fucking terrible, actually.
Well, she only made like 3 movies.
She's written like 6. They're all fucking bad.
She directed the original Wonder Woman.
Yeah, she directed the original Wonder Woman. Which people
actually
like.
Yeah, she directed. Yeah, as long as she doesn't write it, it's fine. The original Wonder Woman I loved. They did Ares kind of dirty, but
yeah,
they just made him some fucking boring dude.
Yeah,
when Ares is like one of the fucking most badass people in her entire fucking lore, in her entire universe.
I think there was some stuff in Wonder Woman I didn't like, but we're off on a different tangent at this point.
Yeah, how long are we? Can we quit now?
45 minutes.
Yeah, that's good. Right before. That's a conquest match. We can go play conquest now.
Okay.
Do we have an outro?
I give it like, I give the movie a 7 out of 10.
That's a lot of shit you flung to give 7, but okay.
Yeah, it's getting a lot of nostalgia sake, and I do like all the what they did with the villains and the characters. I just really kind of hate the ending. Is my biggest quip. Yes.
Yeah, I'd give it an 8.5.
I'm gonna fucking give it a 9. I was happy.
I'm sure you were.
I enjoyed that movie.
Yeah. You really like Marvel.
Mason. If someone either says they're gonna kill your sister or you're gonna have to watch Wonder Woman, just say goodbye to Amanda.
Okay.
Not Wonder Woman. It's Black Widow.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that piece of shit.
You sound like Marvel a lot, and I agree, I do. Black Widow is probably the 3rd worst movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, I've heard it's fucking terrible.
I think that Raptor Island and Jim Carrey's A Christmas Carol are worse, but I'm not entirely sure if they're worse. That movie should not have been released. I feel like Scarlett Johansson's career should probably be over.
Why don't you like Jim Carrey's Christmas Carol?
We had this discussion a long time ago. You got mad at me.
You just don't like the Polar Express animation?
It's the Polar Express animation. I just did not find it fucking entertaining as a child watching it in the movie theater.
That's because it's the fucking Christmas Carol. It's like one of the most boring stories ever told, and they just keep making it. I think it's actually like one of the better Christmas carols, personally.
It may be, but kid me was like big on Jim Carrey because that's when he was still funny and in a ton of movies. And
I only liked him in Grinch and Ace Ventura.
We ended this yet?
Somewhat.
And see y'all next year.